to the podcast with the Core 4. Joining us today will be Freddie, Omar, and me, Caleb. And in today's topic, we will be talking about the World Cup. The World Cup is known to be one of the greatest sports event in the entire world. In the website written by Maria Isabel Rodriguez named Mere Review, it is stated that the World Cup in 2022 was the most engaged sport event in the entire world, with around 5 billion people tuning in and actually watching the sport, which, in my opinion, that is pretty crazy. Like 5 billion people actually like turning on their TV and watching a sport that is not like in your everyday life is pretty crazy.
It's because
it's a hard sport for sure.
It's because a lot of people watch it because it's popular in different countries. So like Germany, England, Switzerland, Spain, Turkey. It's literally popular in Europe. It's popular in South America. It's popular everywhere besides America. It is popular in America, but it's not as popular as it is in different countries. So in Europe, so for example, in England they have like different teams, and we have as well in America, but I don't know that much. It's called MLS.
Yeah, the MLS, but in comparison,
do you know more about
something I see in comparison to it would be like, we could say, like football in America is like soccer in any other country. Like, I know everybody in America, like, there's a big amount of people that just turn on their TV to watch football, or like get together to watch football and support a team. Like, for example, the Giants. The Giants is a team in San Francisco, a baseball team in San Francisco that probably a lot of Bay Area people like watch and support that team. But in somewhere like England, like you said, they probably turn on their TV and watch their local team. For example,
just watch
like
soccer.
Like Chelsea or Arsenal.
I don't know what else is really popular in England, because here everything's popular in America. But like there's, like I said, there's different. I don't know if I'm wrong, but there's in different countries. There's one sport that's majority popular. So for example, in Mexico, it's soccer. Do you know what I mean?
It's soccer, or
but
like
here it's
in
everything.
most North American countries, it's like, I mean South American countries,
like,
it's soccer, or like in
so
Europe.
Soccer is the most popular sport worldwide.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, most likely, yeah. Anywhere you go, football.
Russia was.
They call it football, for example. Like
so
football is the most popular sport, in my opinion. I feel like everywhere you go, people know about soccer, football.
Yeah,
whatever. That's like
most of my friends know about soccer. Yeah, and
exactly.
when I went to Peru, when I was in my country, I used to watch the 2018 World Cup every single day, or anytime when it aired, and it would be aired, and I would just watch it, and I started to pick up a hobby. I started liking it. I started seeing the teams lose. I got mad sometimes. But I wanted to be like them when I was just watching the sport. So you see what I mean? It's inspirational. It's fun to watch.
Well, yeah, especially the World Cup. I feel like it's really entertaining. Like, especially since like a whole countries can support their own nation. Unfortunately, not every country makes it to World Cup because there's qualifications. There's certain requirements or certain teams you need to beat to qualify to be in the World Cup. But for the most part, the majority of the nations are actually all into the World Cup. Even some small countries like Lisbon and Ukraine, they could make it. It's possible. And I remember in the 2018 World Cup, Peru actually made it for the first time in a long time to the World Cup.
Oh yeah, and
I remember watching those games and everything.
I was pretty sad when they lost, because I was wearing my jersey. And everything. Yeah, I was going for a few players on that team. Guerrero and Farfan. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Guerrero.
It was a fun time. I was enjoying it, and then 2022 happened. That's when it was in school.
Yeah.
We were watching it in school, the World Cup at the time. I don't know where were you guys in 2018, but everyone was watching it in high school. The 2022 one?
It was 2022. So you were watching
December?
the 2018 World Cup or 2022 World Cup in
Both.
Peru? Both of them in Peru?
No. I watched the 2022 one here in America. I was
Yeah.
in high school during
The
time.
2022 one you watched in America.
Yeah, and the 2018 one I was in Peru.
Wait, so like to see like the change in culture, like how did it feel watching the World Cup in America and in Peru? Like what was the difference to you?
So in Peru, it was
Mhm.
way different. So a lot of people were protesting. It wasn't protesting, but they were going for their team.
They were like cheering, right?
Yeah, they
like,
were cheering, and Miraflores,
Yeah.
Lima, like all the cities were filled with people like cheering on for their team.
Like, I feel
and
like
a
people
lot
were
of-
going crazy, right?
A lot of a
Yeah.
lot of merchandise, and I don't know what team they beat, but they celebrated that as a big win.
If I remember, I think it was Australia they beat.
Oh yeah,
Because I
think-
remember in that group was Australia, France, Peru, and I think it was Nigeria, but I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I don't
and
think so. Though.
everyone, it was lit. It was lit out there. There was
Yeah.
American tourists enjoying it too because how lit the city was. Miraflores.
Mhm.
It's a mini tourist spot, but it was really crazy. I liked my experience watching the World
Yeah.
Cup in a different country.
I can
because it
imagine
felt-
because
It felt different.
absolutely.
And I enjoyed the time there. But in America, it was different because I was with my homies. I was in high school. The teachers were putting the World Cup on the TV.
yeah,
Like they were playing the games because at the time everyone was talking about it
yeah,
because it was still hyped up. It was a really
Mhm.
hyped up event.
yeah. No, and definitely because I remember that because due to COVID, the World Cup on 2022 was pushed into December, which is something that had never happened
Wait, so
before. It's
like,
like
so like, when did that happen with the? When did that happen when they pushed it back? I didn't.
it was
I didn't hear about
2022
that.
because of COVID. Due to COVID, the World Cup got pushed further down. So
Oh, wait.
usually the World Cup is in summer. Every year it's in summer. I remember watching it
Oh, I
2014,
see. I didn't even know that.
2018 during our break, obviously summer vacation. But then 2022 was something new, like
It happened
completely
in
new
winter.
to everyone. It was in December, which for most players it's like during their season, their actual season, because the World Cup happens during the summer for a reason that like players are not involved playing with their club but playing
Yeah.
for their nation. But due to the World Cup, players had to like rest part of the season to play in the World Cup during December instead of like
Yeah, I remember all the popular players were playing, and I don't know if you remember this, but in 2018, Mbappe was he beat a record. It was the first 18-year-old in France to score, and
Oh, wow.
that made him it made him a record. I don't know if you knew about that.
Well, yeah, it was. I'm not sure if it wasn't a World Cup record because obviously there was Pele who, at a very young age, also
He was-
lifted a
oh,
World
I
Cup
see.
title.
I didn't know
But
about that.
it was pretty shocking to most of us because everybody was like, "Whoa, an 18-year-old in the World Cup doing this,
France won,
causing this much attraction is actually like,
and it's kind of
crazy,
crazy.
you know?
Argentina won in 2022,
yeah."
so it's like reverse.
But yeah.
It's kind of funny.
Anyways, let's go back on track and talk about the locations of the 2026 World Cup and where the games are going to be played essentially. So, the games are going to be played in Canada, United States, and Mexico. To me, I'm very excited for this World Cup because obviously it's it's not the first time they're going to be played in America, but they're the first time in our lifetime they're
In
going to be
our
played in America.
generation,
So
yeah.
we actually have the opportunity to go out to one of the
I
stadiums
would-
in our country and actually go see a game for ourselves, you know?
You think
Yeah.
you plan on doing that?
Absolutely.
I think I plan on doing that as well. I
Mhm.
want to see. Maybe they're gonna be prices between like 400 to 1,000.
Nah, actually, I checked the other day, and some tickets were ranging around like $1,000 to $2,000 per ticket,
$2,000.
which is actually like
I mean,
That's-
it's not that bad if you want to save up and do it.
Yeah,
'Cause it's this summer.
obviously. Yeah, you
So,
could do it. It's
right
possible.
now, for example, we're in March right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see who's gonna go. We'll see who's gonna go this summer. I'm
Let's
planning
see.
to go.
I really want to go, man.
I want
like,
to see one
to
of the
be
games
honest,
here.
yeah.
Cause I never did, and the last one was in Qatar. The
Yeah, nah, yeah.
2022.
It's difficult for
All of
most
it
of
was
us to
huge.
actually travel all the way to Qatar or like
Russia,
or
Brazil.
Brazil.
What
yeah.
was Africa 2010?
Africa 2010.
So that's why
Yeah.
I'm saying it's pretty exciting. I was
Exactly.
like, you only live once, and this is something memorable. So I
Man,
think
absolutely.
I think the money's worth it.
If you have the money, I say go for it.
I think it's worth it because it's something that's never gonna leave your mind, and you
Yeah.
could talk about it to your friends for.
It's like a
good
great
while.
experience, especially if you go to a game and something like crazy happens. Like, what if, say, Nigeria beats, I don't know, France
Nigeria
or,
beats France? Yeah,
or a
no,
team like that.
bro.
You know, like
There was
an upset happens.
yeah,
you're gonna be
that's-
like, wow, I
there
actually
was some
went to that
times-
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were some times where who did Argentina lose to? That was huge.
It was last year. I mean, last World Cup. It was.
That was
They
a
lost
sh-
against Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
lost against Saudi Arabia, and there was another team that lost, Morocco and Portugal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and those two teams were talked about a lot. I don't know
Man.
because
No, the Morocco and Portugal game, it was very like controversial because like people couldn't believe that Ronaldo got knocked out that easy.
yeah, and a lot of people were making TikToks of it,
Mhm.
and there was this one popular meme where it went viral,
Oh yeah.
and it was a girl that was saying stuff about Ronaldo, and a lot of people were making fun of her. They were like laughing about it, but here's the thing though, I don't know why people are really like to the topic where they're toxic about sports. I don't get it. I feel like the World Cup should be a fun sport. Like, even though it sucks to lose, I think you should still be happy that your team like made it. So that's
Yeah,
how
but
I felt.
mean, obviously the big players like Ronaldo, Messi, Mbappe. Obviously, when they lose, they get a lot of criticism. So for like a great player like Ronaldo to get knocked out, well, obviously the smaller countries such as Morocco, which nobody really expected to go through and beat Portugal, when they win, they have all the right. I feel like they have all the right to make fun or like
They
to be
feel-
happy, you know, because they just did
'cause
something nobody else
there's
expected.
there's teams that I would want to win against that is hard to beat.
Mm-hmm.
So, like for example, there's like, you name a team that you like name a team that's really good.
Honestly, for me, a team I've always watched and like expected to win or like hoped they win was Brazil. I really like them, and I've always enjoyed Brazil like type of
You
play
remember
style,
when they
and
lost too?
because of Neymar. Like honestly, when I was younger, and
Neymar.
even till today, Neymar is one of my favorite players ever. Like his style of play, his flair, his like simpleness, like in the ball. Like he's so nonchalant with the ball. He's
think
like he could
I've
do
seen a lot
anything with
of
the ball. Yeah,
Neymar edits.
exactly.
Back in
So
the
me as a younger kid or a younger person, like I always watched Neymar play, and I always wanted to play like Neymar. I just loved the way he played.
So that's your favorite player?
Yeah, definitely.
My favorite player is probably Ronaldo. I've always watched Ronaldo growing up. I've always got his jerseys. I was basically a hopper, like a team hopper. Like I literally looked up to him because I used to play soccer a lot.
Wait, so you weren't a fan of the teams, right? You were a
I
fan of
was-
Ronaldo.
I was
so-
a fan of. I'm not gonna lie. I was a fan of Real Madrid.
Mhm.
That team I fell in love with. But when I was a little kid, I would team hop.
Mhm.
But I would really love one team, which was Real Madrid.
Mhm.
Real Madrid, I really liked that team a lot.
Hey, you see, I'm a funny person because even though I like Neymar and he played in Barcelona, I've always liked Real Madrid. So it's
Bro.
kind of funny how like Neymar was the exact opposite of like Real Madrid. He played in the exact opposite team and like their biggest rival. But I always like Real Madrid. To this day, I like Real Madrid.
I still do too as
support
well.
them, and
I was
yeah.
always a fan of them growing up. I never what's it called? I collected their jerseys.
Yeah.
I had a couple, the 2010, 2011 kit,
Mhm.
2012. I was a big soccer fan when I was a kid. Honestly, I still am a little bit. I'm here and there, all out. but I was a really big fan.
Nah,
I
yeah,
I, I
for
could
sure.
I would get back into it again
Yeah.
if I had the chance.
Nah,
Yeah.
for real.
I wish I knew more knowledge about it, but I feel like after this World Cup, I'll probably start getting into soccer again
Yep.
because
For
I
sure.
really do like soccer.
Yeah. What about you, Omar? You think like you're gonna go to one of these games this summer, or what do you think?
To be honest, I'm not really like a soccer guy, but
Yeah.
I definitely like grew up with my family watching it
Yeah.
in the house every 4 years,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, every 4 years. Yeah.
Uh, yeah. To be honest, I think I would always see Cristiano Ronaldo, and Messi as like the two like
Competitive
most
ghosts.
popular
Yeah.
players that everyone goes for.
Everybody always talks about Messi or Ronaldo. Messi or Ronaldo.
Yeah, it was always one of the
Yeah.
two. Like, what team are you,
Mhm.
Messi or Ronaldo? And
Yeah.
that would determine like what kind of person you are. You know, like,
So for
Yeah.
you, who would you choose?
to be
Because
honest,
you just asked yourself that question: Messi or Ronaldo?
it was always Messi, because I would just see my little brother go for Ronaldo. I'm like, fuck Ronaldo. Like,
That's respectable. I mean, Messi's not that bad of a
I think
player.
I like the colors of Barcelona too.
Oh
Like
yeah.
the colors.
Blue and red. The blue and red.
Blue, red, and gold.
Yeah,
Was it
like
gold?
gold,
I
yeah.
like the light teal and white. I love Real Madrid colors
Real Madrid.
and the black teal, the black and
Yeah.
teal colors.
Not for
I
sure.
like
Black and teal.
That was the 2017. The
2017,
kit, right?
I remember
when
that.
Ronaldo would wear the blue, the teal and the white jersey.
the teal
Yeah.
and the white jersey and
Yeah.
the black and the teal jersey.
Yeah.
And then there was the
There's,
pink one.
there's
right?
also the all teal. It was like
The all
all
teal?
blue. Yeah.
that one was pretty nice.
If you've been to a flea market, you've definitely seen them like
yeah,
around,
but
right?
those
Especially,
are,
yeah.
those are replica though.
All the jerseys.
Hey, I
They
would
have
go to
all of them, huh?
Yes,
From
bro.
every
I
team, yeah.
think I used to see stands of soccer jerseys all the time, and they would sell like crazy. They'd always sell out.
Yeah.
Whenever I'd go to the flea market,
Mhm.
you know, like some people go to the flea market on the weekend.
And it's funny because I feel like every little kid has bought at least one jersey from the flea market.
I did.
Yeah.
I remember I did.
I bought my first Ronaldo jersey in the flea market in Napa.
Absolutely. I bought I remember there was deals like 5 jerseys for $30. Oh yeah, that was me.
And I
was
told
there.
my mom, can I get this? I was
Mhm.
like 8 years old.
Yeah.
And I was like, I would play soccer in the jerseys when I went to Peru. I was actually I used to play soccer. I was literally copying the World Cup in 2018 when I was in South America, because I used to be in a Air Force base apartments, and they had a big ass. They had like a soccer stadium in this
Yeah.
Air Force, so anyone could walk in the soccer stadium. So I would always go there, and I would have fun, have my jersey on, just play soccer. I would be goalkeeper sometimes, but I was always straight. I was forward.
Mhm.
I was always forward, and I would always make goals. You know, I was pretty good back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what about you? You did you play good?
Like when I was
do you think the World Cup motivated you or not?
it's definitely something I look forward to every couple of years, obviously, and some memorable events like the 2014 World Cup, which was earlier in my life. I was pretty young at
I
the
remember a
moment.
little bit of
I was
it.
like 7 years old when that came out. So, to be honest, yeah, the World Cup did motivate me to play soccer. I would say that like for any kid growing up playing soccer, like we all have one dream, and that dream is to become a professional soccer player. Obviously, when I was young, I would dream about playing in the World Cup. I'm like, yep, when I grow up, I want to be a soccer player, and I want to play for my national team, which is Mexico or Peru, because I'm both. So I would choose from Mexico, Peru, or
That's
the
what I would
United
do too.
States, because that's my nationality from. And I would dream like, oh yeah, I'm going to play for one of these teams, and I'm going to play in the World Cup when I'm older, you know? And unfortunately, as we can tell, I didn't make it pro or nothing, but it's a nice dream to have, you know, like
It's a nice dream to have as
Yeah.
a young kid.
exactly. It's like a good motivation. It like helps you train harder.
I used to have the same thoughts as well. I always told my family, oh, I'm gonna play in the soccer, or I'm gonna play for one of my teams, Mexico or Peru as
Hell
well.
yeah.
And I would be like, yeah, I'm gonna make it in. Never did either. I had
Nah.
different dreams. it just changes when you grow up.
Yeah, when you grow up, I feel like
It
your
really
life
changes a
changes.
lot.
You get more busy, and unfortunately, you can't play the sport as much as you used to. So it definitely impacts you in a way. I remember that once I stopped playing soccer competitive, like I kind of felt it, you know, like I was like, damn, like is that really the end of my career? But like,
Honestly, though,
mhm.
I'll never leave watching. I'll never leave the habit of watching soccer.
Yeah,
I'll
exactly.
never,
Like
I'll
I
always
stopped
be with
playing like that. I mean, I still play here and there, you know, for fun. But something I've never stopped doing is like tuning in and watching like my favorite teams play, or like their score, or like for example the
Yeah.
Champions League.
And if I can't watch like a video, I would just go on my phone and just
Yeah.
look at the news articles
The
for
news
what's
articles,
happening.
or on TikTok,
433
yeah.
the sports Instagram page.
Yep.
Yeah, I would just look at that.
Or go to YouTube and search up the
Ju-
highlights
or
of the
highlights,
game.
Yeah, that's what I would do
So, yeah,
if I can't watch the whole game.
I feel like all in all, like I'm still a fan. Like I'm still like tuned in. I still watch my favorite teams play, my favorite players play,
for
and
me,
everything. So
for me currently, I feel like I need to tune in more because I haven't really got to the point where I haven't watched it as much as before. Before I
Mhm.
used to watch every day. I would just be, it would be my hobby. It would be my hobby watching soccer. I would even collect soccer cards when I was in South America.
Oh yeah.
My friends showed me how to collect cards. So I collected like World Cup cards, and I had a whole booklet of like just all the players.
Which one was it? The booklet where the Panini ones where you could like stick them in the book.
I had that,
one?
and then I had a second one where it's just a copy of where
Uh-huh.
you could just collect cards,
Yeah.
and it looked like a Pokemon card,
Uh-huh.
but it's literally just the player.
Oh, whoa.
It's the 2018 player, and I had all the players. I never lost it.
Wow.
I kept it in my shoebox. For some reason, it's just valuable to me.
I
And
mean,
then
yeah.
and then I have my 2018 booklet for the World Cup with all the stickers.
Oh,
as
the
well.
stickers ones, yeah, bro.
And
I remember those.
They costed like money, like
Mhm.
soles.
Yeah, to buy the actual
Yeah, it
stickers.
costed like
yeah.
it was cheap as hell. My mom would buy me like 3-4 packs a day during the time in summer.
Especially in Peru, they were way cheaper, huh?
Yeah, they
'Cause
were
I
like
remember here they were like $2,
they were
$2 per
like
pack.
they were like 50 centimos, or I don't know how they call it in Peru for the cents, but they were like 50 cents in Peru.
Yeah,
And
then,
I would ask my mom, "Can you give me un poquito de soles, like coins?" And I would just go to the corner store and just buy like 3-4 packs. Like I would try to collect everything because there is every single team, like,
yeah.
and then they had extra ones, so you had to spend like a lot of money. Like overall, I spent over like 600 soles over summer, and
But
freaking,
in
and I finished
American-
it, bro. I finished the
in
whole
dollars,
book.
how much is that though?
I think it's like the whole book is probably worth right now is $300 now. $300
Really?
now, yeah.
Wow.
$300, 600 soles, 600 soles, yeah, Peru currency. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed it. I'm never gonna forget all the memorable things about
Yeah.
the World Cup and the sports soccer itself, football.
All right. So, knowing that, well, I feel like it's great. And to be honest, like, the World Cup is also going to be played in Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
So, I was thinking about going to Mexico for a game and stuff, but honestly, like, I don't know because, I mean, it is pretty far, so we'll see.
I mean,
There's
gonna
more
be,
money.
I think there's gonna be games in Texas
Mhm.
and New York. I know New York's gonna be expensive. Obviously, California. There's gonna be games here. I don't know what else states the games are gonna be. Have you heard of any states that the games are gonna be happening?
Yeah,
in?
it's gonna happen in California, Texas. It's gonna happen in Seattle. There's gonna
Washington.
be in New Jersey,
Ooh.
in Miami, Florida. All over the place.
Is
Obviously,
it gonna
also
be in Las Vegas or am I tripping?
I think it is. Actually, it is in the Raider Stadium.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
so. That's gonna be good because I'm gonna probably get a ticket to the nearest ones.
Yeah. There's
I'll
one
try to
in
see-
Santa Clara in the Giants Stadium. That's the
For real?
closest one to us, obviously
So-
in the Bay. Yep.
Oh, so there's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen in the SF area.
Yeah, that's Santa Clara.
Oh, Santa
Yeah.
Clara.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I
that's
would
our
definitely-
closest game.
I
But
would-
it's not like any big teams. It's
I
like
know,
some small teams,
I
but
heard
still,
I heard it's small teams.
it's still the World Cup. So
You're still gonna go?
I might, depending how much the tickets
So
are.
what? So what is the team? Is like? Has any of the games already been settled already?
Yeah, most of the games are settled.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what is what game that you want to go to?
One game I want to go to is
Like the one that you really want to go to this summer?
I think it's the Portugal versus Uruguay.
Oh my God!
it's in-
Luis
but it's in
Suarez
Miami.
is on that team.
But it's in Miami, so yeah,
Oh shoot.
yeah, it's pretty deep.
Luis
but
Suarez
still.
versus Ronaldo.
I'm not sure if Luis Suarez is playing.
He's
But nah, I don't think so. But
Dybala.
Nah, Dybala's from Argentina.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I got it mixed up.
Nah, but Valverde, Darwin Nunez, they
Oh,
play
yeah.
there, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, it's still a good game. Uruguay is still a good team, you know. Like they're pretty strong, they're pretty solid. So we'll see how that goes.
You know who's did Mexico make it?
Yeah, Mexico's playing because it's part of the
Oh,
three
yeah.
countries that are playing.
Who is Mexico playing against?
I'm not really sure yet.
You don't know yet?
But Mexico is playing one of the opening games.
That's gonna be crazy,
in Mexico,
bro.
yeah.
I know Mexico's gonna be hot in that country. Like everyone's gonna go like crazy if they win.
Yeah, definitely.
But I feel like America has a really high chance of winning, bro. I don't know why.
I don't know, man.
I believe in America.
And
this
actually,
year.
hold that thought, because let's move on to our next topic, which is the favorites for the World Cup. So, we have all these teams, right? All these great teams, all these okay teams. I'm not going to say okay, I feel like that's kind of rude. But we do have these smaller countries that nobody really expects much from in the World Cup. But, like, in your guys' opinion, what is the teams you guys think are the favorites to win? So obviously we have like Brazil, France, we have Croatia, we have Netherlands, we have Mexico, United States.
Isn't Britain,
England.
England,
Yep.
and France, aren't they like rivals or something?
I mean, I wouldn't say
So
rivals.
you're asking like my favorite.
Yeah, like who do you think
who
is
I would
your
go that's
favorite?
popular?
Like who do you think has the highest chances to winning the World Cup?
Honestly, bro, I feel like the highest chance of the. If I had to make a guess, it would definitely be France,
Mm-hmm.
England, or the U.S.
France, England, or the United States?
It has to be those three that
Those
wins
three?
this year.
You sure? Because, I mean, look, there's Spain, who just came from winning the Euros in 2024. They got Lamine Yamal. They got Nico Williams. They got a solid
Lamine,
team, man.
Dude, I forgot about that guy. That's also one of our new generation soccer players.
Absolutely.
He's really goated.
He's
I
our
seen his
age.
plays. He's
yeah,
awesome.
he's our age. He's around our age. He's 18 years old. And look, he's already won numerous awards. He's done a great run in the
I've seen
Euros
him,
by
he-
winning the whole thing.
I've
Like,
seen him, and he's a pretty good player.
absolutely. Like, he's really good, but do
But
you
that's what
think
I
he's
mean.
ready to win the World Cup, or do you think he got what it takes to win the World Cup, or you think he's not there yet?
Honestly,
Who specifically?
Lamine Yamal.
he got it to take it.
Huh?
He got it, bro.
I mean,
look at Mbappe, bro.
he has confidence. I mean, Mbappe was surrounded with a team of superstars in the 2018 World Cup.
And
so
what about Spain?
they helped him? I mean, Spain has a solid team. They got a solid forwards. Their defense is pretty solid too. So, and their midfield. Let's not talk about Pedri and Gavi. Also, as for Fermin Lopez, they have a good team. You know, they have a good squad. Man,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I remember Spain. Spain was a toxic team at one point.
Is there
bro.
betting on this?
Yeah, there is betting,
yeah,
in this,
yeah.
but it's definitely not recommended.
I mean, yeah, you could lose a lot of money.
You could
betting,
lose a
bro.
lot of money in.
Hey, but
betting.
think about it. You can also
The
make
World
a
Cup.
lot of money. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
it's up to you though. It's personal choice. You feel me?
Personal
Yeah.
choice, and at the
And
same
you gotta
time,
have knowledge, because if you bet on a team that's gonna lose, don't bet at all, bro.
Argentina
I mean, Argentina,
No,
maybe.
bro.
Argentina doesn't
It's
have a bad
basically
team.
a 50-50.
Yeah, it is.
You
a
don't
50-50.
know who's gonna win.
Because
It's
the World
literally
Cup,
World Cup.
exactly. Anything could happen.
Anything could
Yeah,
happen.
Anything could happen.
Like a lot of people lost millions of dollars on Australia versus Peru.
Like, let's think about
Peru
let's-
lost.
No, Australia lost.
let's think about Croatia in the 2018 World Cup. Who would have thought Croatia would have made it to the final? Honestly, I feel like nobody.
I didn't think.
I feel like nobody
didn't-
really
yeah.
thought.
Nobody
They played.
except their own country though.
They
of
played
course.
Brazil. They played.
That's crazy though.
Yeah.
And they never made it. I'm pretty sure they never made it that far, right?
Well, nah, they played Brazil. They played Argentina. Like, come on, those are big names. Brazil and Argentina. Let's see, Mbappe. No, I mean, they played with Messi, and they won. They actually won that
Yeah.
game, and they also played Brazil with Neymar and all of them, and they still won. So, them getting to the final in 2018, that was pretty shocking to a lot of us, even though they lost in an upsetting way.
You
It's
know,
okay though.
I don't know much about other countries, but as far as I know, I think Brazil is the most like obsessed with it, right? Like of soccer, no?
I think
mean-
so. I think they are because they have won 3 World Cups.
Don't they
Wait,
have
wait.
like music about it too? Like Brazilian
Yeah,
music
they have.
about
Yeah,
soccer.
they have a lot of
Yeah, they have
music
a-
about soccer.
They have a lot of music about.
They're
soccer.
heavy influence. They're really looked upon. Their play style, the Jogo Bonito, is like the Brazilian play style. They have flair. They have tech.
It's kind of
They
crazy.
do all these crazy moves that mostly the Brazilians brought over to
I would go to
these
Brazil.
leagues, and like they've demonstrated how they play. So like people when they think about Brazil, they really think about like Ronaldinho or Neymar type of play, which is
Ronaldinho.
like really like fascinating to the audience. It's like entertaining. Like you see them and you're like, wow, such entertaining. Like
It's because in Brazil, have they ever won at one point the World Cup?
they've won several. I think they've won over
When was
3
the
World
last
Cups.
time?
I think Pele by him, like during the Pele era, they won 3 World Cups, and then I remember Ronaldo Nazario won a World Cup as well as Ronaldinho. So I think they're around 5 World Cups that they've won.
Okay, so they're
Which
pretty
is-
good. They're a pretty
No,
good
yeah,
team.
they're definitely
Wait,
one of
so
the best
do you
teams.
do you know who has the most World Cup? Like most world? No, I meant sorry. Do you know who has the most wins in the World Cup? Like what
Um,
country has the most World Cups?
I'm not 100% positive. Nobody fact check me on this, but I think it is Brazil. So
Brazil 5.
Brazil might have the most World Cups, but at the same time, I'm not completely sure. Okay, so don't take my word, but I think it is Brazil. But that
Because I know kids grow up on the street, like literally just.
literally, yeah, they all play street soccer or they go down to the beach and they play soccer.
That's what
like-
I did in my apartments.
Like literally,
Brazil.
yeah. But also, like, I don't know if you guys watched the
Yeah.
the movie Rio with the bird, the blue bird. They literally show like them playing soccer in some scenes, like which is pretty cool. You feel me? Like thinking about it, it's like part of their culture. It's a big part of the Brazilian culture to actually play
Dude.
soccer, and yeah,
When I did that though with the street play with the soccer with my friends in the Air Force, it was really scary because my mom, she told me not to leave the Air Force.
Hmm.
You know what I did? I left the Air Force because I wanted to kick it like
Yep.
somewhere else with the ball.
Hmm.
Cause the Air Force, like I get it. There's a big stadium.
in the base.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. There's a big stadium, but at the same time, there was another soccer thing in front of the Air Force
Mhm.
where I was at in Peru, and I wanted to go there. It was across the street, but I never got the chance to go there. But after a long time, maybe like the second month, like in Peru during the summer, I was like, you know what? I want to go with my friends. We all planned it, and we went there, and then at this time, we had the ball. We had the 2018 ball, the
Oh, yeah.
2018 World Cup ball.
Yeah.
Dude, that was probably one of my favorite.
That one was hella raw, man.
It
like,
just looked cool. It just
Yeah.
looked cool. The design of
the
it
design.
was cool.
It was pretty clean.
And we had the original one. Like it wasn't the fake one. We got this one like in a Peruvian mall
yeah.
because there was like obviously replicas and then
Mhm.
it would just pop. We actually had the real one this time. So me and my friends went and crossed it, and then we played on the outside of Peru. But at the same time, it was really dangerous because there was so many criminals at the time though, where I was living at. So here's the thing: my mom never found out. I got home safe. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend like street ball like you said.
But
I
like,
I would stay near where you live. I
What
would.
type of shoes would you put on though?
I would put on superstars
Superstar.
and some really beat up Jordan 4s. And I would put soccer shoes. I had the CR7s. I had the CR7s. I bought those in Peru, of course. I had what's called Umbro. It was and then I had some Umbros.
The Umbros. All of them were indoor.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't have the cleats.
The cleats, nah.
Because we were just.
Because it was like concrete, right?
Bro,
so you
Peru
needed
is
to
just
have, yeah,
concrete.
you
The
just
stadium
need the indoor shoes, yeah, for sure.
It was
but like, as you said, like obviously if you live in a country, I feel like you know where you're playing. You feel me? So like I feel like for Brazilians, like they play where they know how to play, you know. So like for them it's probably not dangerous, but like for you said that you were in the base. Maybe it was dangerous because you're playing like unknown territory. So you're like, oh whoa, like leaving the area of the base is kind of dangerous. You feel me? So that's what I think. But
did you do street ball or?
Well, I mean, in
you
America,
you just did you just went out, huh?
yeah, I would go play. I had growing up, I lived in an apartment, so my apartment had literally had like 2 soccer goals, so it was just like a little field, and I remember going there.
That's
and,
nice. It was basically how
everyone in my neighborhood would come out. Like we'd knock each other's doors. We'd all come out. And we'd all go play there. Like
yeah, that's
we'd have
nice.
a good time. Yeah.
That's what I did too in Peru. I just knock on my homies' doors until they come out
and ask them to come out. And then if they couldn't, we'd all be hella mad. Yeah.
Then we would just look for other homies.
Yeah. But then like.
So it's basically like just picking up people. You know?
Yeah. It's like pick up, basically. Yeah. You just gotta.
And
play
it happened
with the
all the time
there.
until we started like picking up school, and then life starts changing. You know.
Yeah.
But we'll always have those memories in our mind.
Absolutely. I feel like I always will remember my childhood because I was always outside with the soccer ball.
I would
always
too.
be the one knocking on people's
doors. I was on the
door.
Solano team.
Yeah.
I was on the Solano County soccer team when I was 5 years old, and then I was forward, but I got sick. I got sick, and then I couldn't play anymore. I had something I had pneumonia, so I couldn't play play soccer for a few years.
Yeah.
So all I did is just watch soccer and play. I played FIFA a lot.
Oh yeah. Man, bro. But I feel like.
But yeah, I would definitely try to get into soccer again.
Yeah. Just for fun at this point, huh?
Just
like,
for fun,
just to have
bro.
fun, just to laugh, have a good time. It's a good source of exercise too, because you're always running, you're outside.
It's a good habit.
It's pretty physical too, so you get in like your strength training, I guess. You get a lot of cardio in, and yeah, I feel like soccer kept me in shape most of my life, because as a soccer player, you're always running. Even if you don't like it, you're always running.
I always loved running. I was even fast as a fat dude.
Yeah?
I was a fat dude, yeah.
Whoa, bro. Yeah, I mean, you'll be surprised.
What were you gonna say though? You said you were.
Oh, I was just gonna say that is one thing that's impressive about soccer, like seeing all those different people like their skills with their legs, you know, like just moving fast, running.
Yeah, the technique. Like a lot of people find it crazy how like a soccer player can just control and dominate the ball in such a way with their feet. Like
exactly.
If you see like other sports, most of them are hand dominant. So it's like everything with your hands.
Yeah.
So like you gotta master to shoot a basketball or like hit the baseball with the bat or like throw the baseball or throw the football. But soccer is different. You gotta like coordinate with your feet. You need to be smooth with your feet. You need to have technical abilities with your feet, which, in my opinion, makes soccer like a special, more like talented sport, because you gotta like have full control of your feet, your movement, your posture, your positioning,
your
everything.
Toes, right?
Well, yeah,
you just gotta get used to it.
Your ankles, you gotta lock it to
you
like.
You gotta make it a habit.
Yeah, because if you try to put like a soccer player and a football player, 9 times out of 10, I feel like a soccer player could throw the football, but like if you tell a football player to juggle the soccer ball like
and
20 times, it's pretty difficult for them to control the ball like that, especially if they haven't done it before. But I don't know. That's how I see things, and
I
I
mean,
feel like,
honestly though, like even in Africa, bro, soccer is popular, bro.
man, soccer's popular everywhere, bro. Yeah, every team has their little league. For example, like,
I think also it's the best. It's the most accessible sport.
Everyone
even
can
if you're
play
poor,
it. Anyone
you're
can
like,
play it.
yeah,
you don't
But
have
at
no
the same
mon-
time, a lot of people find it boring. But I disagree.
yeah, because
Be-
like you're right, anyone can play it. Like the most,
But if you don't like it, like if you don't get it, I think you should feed information to like it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why. But if you don't like it, there's no problem with no liking
Yeah,
soccer. With not
for
liking
sure.
soccer. Everyone has a preference.
hmm
And for me, I grew up with watching soccer.
yeah,
And for you too,
yeah.
for you as well, but you didn't get into the
Yeah,
habit.
you never played it, you never done that,
But
but
I-
you still, it was still part of your life in some type of way. Like soccer found its way to like feed into you and your family, like through the World Cup, for example. Like you were not a big fan, but still you somehow got involved by watching the World Cup, right? Yeah, so I feel like that plays a big part in like everyone, just because soccer's there. But going back to the topic, which was the favorites. So you said your favorite was, who was your favorite to win?
It was gonna be France, France, England, or the U.S.
France, England, or U.S. And what about you?
I would still say Argentina.
Argentina was one of your favorites?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I want to bet on
You
them
want to
one
bet on
time.
Argentina
Yeah.
like last time? Yeah, I mean Argentina is a pretty favorite team in my opinion,
Okay.
just because of Lionel Messi, of course.
Oh, right.
But for me, my favorite is gonna be France. Hopefully, Mbappe gets another World Cup. Last World Cup, he made it to a final, which would have been
Yeah.
crazy if he would have gone for the back-to-back World Cups. But hopefully, this year he can actually go through and take France to another final and hopefully win it this time.
Hell yeah.
They have a good team. They have Dembele. They have Mbappe, obviously.
They do, bro.
They have
I'm
possibly
saying,
they
bro.
probably have Doué in the left wing. They also have
Pogba doesn't play no more. Huh?
Pogba doesn't play no more, nah. But they have a solid back with Saliba
Who's the?
and
So France.
yeah, France in my opinion they have a powerhouse. In my
I'm saying
opinion.
France, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm making my other two predictions: England and the U.S.
Okay, England and US.
Those are my other two predictions.
I would say Brazil, but Brazil is still unlikely. We don't know if Neymar is gonna play because recently he hasn't been called up to the team.
And if I had a Spanish country, I would probably go for Spain and Mexico.
Spain and Mexico, yeah.
I'm gonna go for Spain and Mexico.
Who does Neymar belong to?
Brazil,
Brazil.
yeah.
Yeah. They definitely got a good.
But anyways.
Oh, but I think I recently heard that he like dropped out.
Nah, he didn't drop
He
out.
didn't
He
drop
just
out?
hasn't been called up.
He has been called up.
Nah, he hasn't been called up by the coach. So he hasn't been included in these friendlies yet, which makes people kind of suspect, like, wow, is Neymar even going to play in the World Cup? Which, in my opinion, would
Yeah.
be so devastating because I feel like Neymar deserves to play one more. You feel me? If Messi and
Hell
Ronaldo are
yeah.
playing one more World Cup, I feel like Neymar
That's
deserves
what
to
I
play
feel
one
like
more.
too.
But if he doesn't get called up, I feel like it's going to be a sad day for many sport fans around the world. But we'll see. Hopefully he does because I'm looking forward to
I
seeing Neymar play
remember-
for sure.
Yeah.
I remember. I think all the girls would talk about was just Neymar, fucking Neymar. Like, I
Yeah,
swear,
bro.
like,
But
what's your favorite soccer player? Like Neymar.
Neymar. Everybody knows Neymar, man. Of course.
Yeah, I think he's definitely top popular players too.
Okay.
Just cause I'm never really been into soccer that much, but Neymar definitely I've heard his name. Heard his name.
Yeah, but alright, so let's move on to the last topic, kind of to wrap things up already. So, the politics. Okay? The politics in this World Cup, I feel like are going to be kind of strange because we have a lot of heated things going on in the world right now. For example, like the war in Iran. It's probably a soft topic for many, but Iran did make it to the World Cup. And as we obviously know right now, the World Cup is going to be taking place in America.
Yeah.
And for Iranian people to come and support their own team in the country that is like
Yeah.
kind of messing up with their own country. Like
It's
we're
kind
in
of
war
like-
basically,
yeah, I can
and for
see-
them to come to the enemy side is kind of like, I feel like it's kind of crazy. Like people actually like come in and
So it's
supporting
kind of
the team.
controversial at the same
That
time.
is very controversial because how are you gonna say like the team or the country that is like we're in war with is hosting the World Cup and we gotta go to their country to support our team?
So wait, so is Israel also playing?
Israel?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, bro. But I know that Iran is like obviously having to like
No way.
come to America for that, and I feel
Yeah.
like that's pretty weird, man. Like if I was Iranian, I feel like I wouldn't want to support my team, or if I was an Iranian player, like think about what's going through their mind right now, coming to like play in the country that is literally like bombing them in a way, you know. And I feel like, man, like as an Iranian,
But
That's
at the
the
same
difficult
time,
choice.
though, it's good that they made it through. the
well, yeah,
team.
but let's think about maybe there's more serious things going on. For example, the war, I feel like, yeah, the World Cup is huge, but the war, that impacts the entire world. Like, everybody's like, oh my goodness, Iran and America are in war right now. And we
Yeah.
just think, like, wow, like, how is Iran going to actually come to the United States and play in the country where they're literally, like, sending missiles to, you know?
Yeah, it's a crazy.
It's a
thing.
like hard decision. If you're Iranian, where do you go to the World Cup? If you're a player, where do you go to America to play? Like, that's what I mean. Like, that choice right there is pretty difficult. And that's just one of the many scandals there is. For example, as most of us may know, maybe like a couple months back, in Mexico there was like a lot of like cartel burnouts,
Oh,
if you can
this
say,
happened
like
a month ago.
yeah.
You're talking about when
where the cartel was just burning
Dead.
everywhere. They were
Yeah,
making
the
fires
leader
everywhere.
died.
Yeah.
elemental,
So-
yeah. So yeah, that's
So
the other
for-
that's the other controversial.
So for
part.
Mexicans, for example, people traveling to see games in Mexico, what do you think? Like, are you scared? Do you think something's gonna happen? You know? So yeah, that's one of the many controversies, as well as the immigration status. Also, like Trump, we all know, like there's been a lot of immigration deportations happening lately, and
Yeah, that's also
people that are undocumented, are you scared to go watch a game? Are you scared to go out? You never know what's gonna happen. So yeah, these are all things that are happening that I feel like play a major part in the
think-
World Cup, because they kind of affect it. But
You think
Yeah.
they're gonna raid the game, like just go into the bleachers, start like picking up?
nah, I don't think that's gonna happen. But of course, like there's a lot of people that are outside, you know. There could be
Yeah.
ICE agents outside, and you never know what could happen. Like,
it's crazy.
nobody ever
it's
knows.
a crazy thing going on
Yeah.
with the world right now.
especially, yeah.
But I hope everything goes well
Absolutely.
in the future.
But hopefully none of these things impact
The World
the
Cup.
event. But obviously
We'll
there are
see.
things that we should take account
Yeah,
on, because
we'll see. This is the controversial part, and we're just making
yeah,
predictions.
nobody
on what's
likes
gonna
the
happen.
stuff that happens in this
And
world.
we
Obviously
don't-
these are cruel things, you know, like nobody likes this stuff, but
But
we'll see what happens, right?
We'll see what
So
Yeah.
on that note, this was our podcast about the World Cup. Again, joining us was Freddie, Omar, and me, Caleb, and see you guys next time.